Hey guys, Kurt here, and today, the 5 true signs that union is near. And I'm going to get right into it. Sign number 1, you're not concerned about being with your twin flame, or anyone for that matter. And I'm going to explain each one of these in further detail after I list them off. Number 2, you feel at peace all the time. Number 3, you're living your best life for yourself and nothing else. Number 4, you have no ulterior motive. You have no ulterior motive. Number 5, you have a knowing. You have a knowing that you are one with this person. Now, let's discuss each one of these points. So number 1 was, you're not concerned about being with your twin flame, or anybody for that matter. And almost every single one of these talking points is going to come down to a thing called need. And, the universe, it works exactly the way it says it does. It's really easy to understand how the universe works, right? If you tell the universe that you need something, the universe is going to give you the experience of needing, right? The universe is going to reflect that energy right back to you. If you go, I need some money, the universe goes, okay, you need money. And you're like, wait, no, smart Alec, no. I need some money, give me some money, come on, hook it up, right? And the universe goes, no, dude. I can't give you what you need. Need nothing, and you will have everything. Need nothing, and you will have everything. You don't need your twin flame. You've let that go. You've let go of the need and the want for the physical person, or anybody for that matter. Any person, soulmate connection, so-called soulmate. Now, can you be with a soulmate? Can you get your twin flame to come be with you? Can you have friends, family, whatever? Of course. You can do those things if you want to. But let me be clear. You can't really want them. You can't want those for this to work. You have to let go of wanting and needing. But you can have those things. Those things can be present in your life situation if you let go of the need. And it's very easy to understand how to let go of the need. You are a 3-part triune being: physical body, mind, soul. And the mind works on a system of duality, opposites. Feel good, feel bad. Love, fear. I like it, I don't like it. It's right, it's wrong. Right? Duality. Thought. That's the mind. And the mind is an amazing problem solver, but the issue is that people believe that they are their mind. They develop this thing that we call a personality or an ego. And they live through that. They derive their sense of self from the personality ego. The spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle, he calls it the pain body. And that's a good description of it because it feeds on pain. That's its food, is drama. And the mind, which is duality, is what you would call separation consciousness. And this is not a twin flame thing, guys. The twin flame journey is really just the true spiritual journey. That's all it is. You two are the same soul. You and this person are the same soul. I guess you got to do soul stuff, not mind stuff. And look at what the mind does. There's a me and there's a them. Duality, right? I like it, I don't like it. It's good, it's bad. There's a me, there's a them. Separation consciousness, and that's an ancient spiritual teaching, guys. They call that unconsciousness or separation consciousness. The oneness that you are within, they call that unity consciousness. There's that word union, unity. And that's not a twin flame thing even. It's not. That's been around a lot longer than the junk food pop culture spiritualism about the topic of twin flames that you see on the internet has been around. So if you're in separation duality mind consciousness, which is to say unconsciousness, you're going to see that there's a me and there's this other person, and I need the person to be with me in order for me to feel happy. And that's how the mind operates. See, the mind has everything backwards. The mind says, I need to do something, and then I'll have a thing, and then I can be happy and whole. I got to do these things in order to be happy. I got to do whatever, spells, healing, clearing karma, fixing childhood wounds, getting my Akashic records read, talking to all these psychics and healers and all this other hokey, whimsical crap that everybody knows doesn't work, and by the way, is not spiritualism. It poses as spiritualism, but it is not. Those things are metaphysics. And metaphysics is not bad, that's not what I'm saying. But the twin flame journey is the spiritual journey, guys. You got to do spiritualism, not metaphysics. Metaphysics is the interaction between the mind and the physical world. I mean, for God's sakes, that's what the dictionary says. This is really straightforward stuff, guys. So the mind says, I got to do all these things in order to be happy. I got to have this person. I need this person. I got to have this person. I got to do in order to be happy. Nope. What you got to do is actually not doing. It's being. And that's the core of traditional spiritualism. You and your twin flame are the same spirit, right? You're the same soul, right? I guess you got to do soul stuff. I guess you got to do spiritualism. And what is spiritualism? It's not thought. It's not figuring out. It's not figuring out. It's not doing. It's being. You're a three-part triune being. Physical body, mind, soul. What is the soul? The soul is consciousness. There's thoughts going on, and then there is a you that sees thought. Have you ever said, oh gee, why did I think that? Everybody's done that. You've probably done that today. What is that awareness that sees the thoughts going on? What is that? It's you. It's you. That's consciousness. That's the soul. There's a me that comes before thought. There's a me inside my body that sees thinking and feelings going on and is aware of thoughts and feelings. You are the awareness. That's what the soul is. That's what you are at your core. Physical body, mind, soul. This is what you are. When you incarnated here, you took on a physical body and a mind. When you do the thing that we call die, all that's left is the soul, which is consciousness, which is the you. And, by the way, is your twin flame. So, what do I do about my twin flame? Nothing. There's no doing. There's no doing in order to be. You got to start with being. What humans do in duality consciousness, unconsciousness, the mind, the personality, living through the personality ego, or as, again, Eckhart Tolle, he calls it the pain body. And guys, this is at the core of Buddhism, Hinduism. This is traditional, totally accepted, totally traditional, legitimate Spiritualism. That's all this is. That's all this is, guys. That's all it is. You don't need the gimmicks and the healing and karma and no, none of that works. That's all thought. That's all control. That's all belief. That's all structure. That's the mind. That's the whole problem. And in spiritualism, you recognize that that is going on with your mind. And then you go, wait a minute, what is the you that recognize thought going on? Right. You is the consciousness. You is the soul that does the recognizing. And by the way, that's also your twin flame. So when you recognize that you is the consciousness, you're not going to experience separateness from anything. And this kind of dovetails into talking point number 5, which I'll get to in a few minutes, which is that you have a knowing. You are the knowing. That's what that is. We'll circle back around to that in a little bit. But you're not concerned with being with your twin flame or anybody for that matter. You see that need and desire and want arises from the duality, separation consciousness of the mind, ego, personality. And again, this is an ancient spiritual teaching. This isn't even twin flames. The twin flame journey is really just the true spiritual journey, guys. You and your twin flame are the same spirit, right? You're supposed to be the same soul. I guess you got to do soul stuff. So you're not going to be concerned about being with your twin flame or anybody for that matter, because I'm good. I'm good. I know I'm whole. And that, again, the need and the want and the desire and the pining for the person, that's your mind. And when you live through the personality, that's what builds up those layers of need and desire and want. And so you got to switch your modality of consciousness into being. You do being first. It's be, have, do, or be, do, have. But however you do it, being is first. What the mind says is backwards. I got to do first in order to be happy. So that's talking point number 1. Now, I spent a lot of time on talking point number 1, it would seem, but I also did a lot of setup for the rest of this video. I brought up some very ancient, deep, and empirical concepts about spiritualism, or I should say observations about spiritualism, and I should be able to fly through the rest of these talking points, right? Because I did a lot of setup. That's why that talking point was first. So the second one, you feel at peace all the time, right? Because you have no need. There's no desire. You don't need anything. You're good. You're whole. You're not in duality separation consciousness anymore. You've realized that you is the consciousness, and that all the thoughts and beliefs that are going on about how you need things like your twin flame or whatever, or money or a better job or whatever it is that you think you need, those are not you. Those are just thoughts. Thoughts are not real. You is what's real. You are the consciousness, which is a soul, which is your twin flame. So, any feeling or thought that tells you that you need your twin flame is what is causing the upset. And you see that, you realize it, you live in the present, you live in reality. And what do I tell you guys? Read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And don't just read it like it's another book. Embrace that. Make it a lifestyle. Another good book that you can read is called Conversations with God by Neil Donald Walsh. And then there's a movie on YouTube for free. It's only an hour. It's called Samadhi, S-A-M-A-D-H-I, Samadhi. Go watch that movie. You can also hit me up for some spiritual coaching. My website is in the description box below. I've helped over 1,000 people. And guys, All of my students have breakthroughs. You can read testimonials on my website right now. I'm very affordable too, by the way. I don't charge thousands. It's only a few $100. That's it. And I've got payment plans. You can start for like $53. It's very affordable. I don't charge very much money. I do not. And I give you a lot of stuff. So those are some tools that you can use. Number 3, you're living your best life for yourself and nothing else. Again, I don't need anything. And here's the secret to the law of attraction, guys. Need nothing, and you can have everything. You cannot have what you need. If you tell the universe you need something, it's going to give you the experience of needing. The universe is like a big canyon. You know, have you ever been to the Grand Canyon or any canyon? And you stand over the canyon, and for those of you who have never been to a canyon, it's like this. You stand at the edge of the canyon and you yell, "Echo!" And you count to 3, and then you hear, "Echo!" back. And it sounds like there's another you standing down in the canyon yelling back at you. And you're like, that is really weird. It sounds like that. Like there's another you down there yelling back at you, like mocking you. You go, "Hey, stop mocking me." And it goes, "Hey, stop mocking me." Back at you. Right? That's all the universe is. The universe is not your judge, guys. And some people don't like the word God because of all the dogma that comes with that word. And I can't blame them. God is not your judge. The universe is not your judge. The universe just is, just like your soul. It's not good. It's not bad. It's not that I like it, and it's not that I don't like it. This blue shirt is an ugly blue shirt. This blue shirt is an awesome blue shirt. Which one is correct? Neither. It's just a blue shirt. It just is. That's the universe, guys. That's God, in quotation marks. It's just consciousness. God is the infinite consciousness. All it's going to do is reflect your energy back to you, just like the echo in the canyon. That's it. That's it. That's all it's going to do. It's not teaching you a lesson. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Yeah, you're going to learn how you're supposed to live your life. You got to do it like this, and you didn't, so I'm teaching you a lesson. Yeah. No, that's not how it works, guys. And if you don't like what you're getting from the universe, look at what you're doing. Look at what you're believing. All the universe is doing is showing you what you're believing and what you're doing. That's it. It's not judging you. You're not here to learn a lesson. The universe has no preference about what you do. Just like your soul. Your soul has no preference about what your physical twin flame is doing. Your mind does, but you're not your mind. You're not a personality ego. You are not. You is the consciousness that notices the personality ego in operation. So you're out there living your best, most amazing life for yourself and nothing else because you don't need anything. And you're free. You're not being judged. You're not being restricted. You're free. That's number 3. Number 4, you have no ulterior motive. And this one's easy. This one's easy. I just explained it with the last 3 talking points. I have no need for anything. And I'm not doing anything to try to get my twin flame to be with me at all. I have no preference about what they're doing or what they did in the past. I have no preference about the thought and emotional patterns that I'm experiencing with regard to the person either. You're looking at your own thought and emotional patterns. Stop looking at the physical person. It's just a blue shirt, guys. What the person is doing is just what they're doing. It's not good or bad. And let's go a layer deeper. Your own thought patterns about the person. Look at your thought patterns, not the person. Look at the judgments that you have. Look at the preferences that you have about the person. And go, wait a minute. these judgments and preferences that I have about the person are not good or bad either. They're just thought patterns. That's all they are. And they're not even real. That's right. They are not you. You is the consciousness, which is your soul, which, by the way, is your twin flame. You want to know how to get your twin flame to start talking to you again? You do exactly what I'm telling you in this video. And they're going to unblock you. They're going to talk to you again. It works, guys. I've got students that are married to their twin flame. With their twin flame. You can go look at the testimonials section in my website. Link in the description box below. I got my twin flame to come chase me. This works, guys. This works. You guys are one soul. You got to do soul stuff. Number 5, you have a knowing that you and your twin flame are one. Now, here's the thing about knowing, and I've explained this in other videos. If you want a more thorough explanation of how this works and what this is, go watch my recent video called Twin Flame Telepathy. If you want to have an easier time finding it on my channel, I've put all my videos where I talk about twin flames into one convenient playlist. If you go to the main page of this YouTube channel, New World All-Star, go to the playlists menu and look for the playlist called How to Get Your Twin Flame. And all those videos are in there. And again, it's called Twin Flame Telepathy. And in that video, I explain the difference between like what the mind does, how the mind understands things, and how the soul is something else called knowing. And you're it. You are the knowing. And it's like this. There's thoughts going on, right? And there's the you that sees the thoughts. And you're like, yeah, I see that. I know that's true. There is a me that's deeper than thought. That's this awareness. I am the awareness. I am the consciousness. You get that. That's empirical, right? Okay, let me ask you this. How do you know that you're that? How do you know that you are that awareness? How do you know that? How do you know that? And to that you would say, well, I don't know. I just know. But your mind might come in and go, well, how do you know that? But that's thought. And you instantly, just right away, you would say back to the thought, you would say, I don't know, dude, but I know. I just know. It's not thought. It's not thought. It's knowing. Okay? It's deeper. It's intuition. You just know. And here's the thing. You can't explain it. You can't explain it. Why is that? Because consciousness is not thought. You're a 3-part triune being. The mind is thought. The soul is consciousness. Consciousness is not thought, guys. It's not thought. Consciousness is awareness, being, the witness, the watcher, the observer, the seer, the knower. It's consciousness. And it's not thought. So you're not going to be able to explain thought, understanding. You're not going to be able to explain how it is that you know. You just know. And if any thought of doubt comes into your mind, you go, no, I know. I know we are one. I just know that we are. I just know that. It's just there. It's intuitive. Yeah, because you are that. The knowing is you, is your soul, which is your twin flame. And you know that you are that. You know that you are one. And the deeper you go, the more at peace you feel in the whole world. And you know that you are actually one with everything in the universe. And you start to feel like the universe experiencing a person rather than a person experiencing the universe. You feel like the universe experiencing a person. And at the closest level, this other person, your twin flame, is you. And the deeper you go, you find that you are all things too. And that's a beautiful thing. So there you go, guys. There's the 5 true signs that twin flame union is near. Thank you for watching. Have a happy Monday, and I'll see you next time.